good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're watching. It's morning here. I've got my trusty cup of coffee and I'm home today, but I do need to run to Home Depot in a little bit. I just wanted to go see if they have any flowers that will sustain this heat. So I need to go do that to replace some flowers I had outside. But I wanted to share with you something that I bought on Amazon Prime Day. I've mentioned before I do get headaches, sometimes migraines. It could be stress headaches, tension headaches, that type of thing, and it does come with age sometimes, I think, for me. But I bought this, and the reason why I want to share it is because it has helped me, and I know there's some people out there that have bad headaches and things, and this might be something that might help you. It may or it may not. I just know it helps me. It works for me. But it's called Renpho Iris One. That's the box. And it comes with a little remote. And I'm going to put my coffee over here real quick so I can show you. But it's just this little, it's a massager for your eyes. And at first I thought, I don't know, if it would work, if it's worth it. I will say I'm glad I bought it because it does help ease the headaches. But it comes with a little booklet, user manual. But it does say if you've undergone eye surgery or eye conditions such as glaucoma, cataract, and retinal detachment, then you shouldn't use it. So it even says elderly, pregnant, or postpartum women, which I'm not quite sure about that. If you're allergic to leather material, if you have skin, they have to cover everything to be on the safe side. So it even says persons with high or abnormal blood pressure. So yeah, those are kind of the things that kind of stuck out to me on that. And so I'm just nearsighted, so I don't think that's gonna bother me. And it does come with a little, little bag that if you travel, that you can fold it up, because it kind of folds up, and you can just put it in there and take it with you when you're traveling. But I just kind of wanted to show you how it works a little bit. And I keep this fully charged at all times because I never know when I'm going to need it. But when I need it, I really have gotten used to using it. Of course, when I'm home. When I'm not home, that's another issue. But I find this does help. But it just has these 3 little buttons. It does come with, you can hook this up to your Bluetooth if you wanted, or your own music. I choose not to use the music. I like it quiet. Although this is not quiet, it does make a little bit of noise. But you would press and hold that.
Please close your eyes, relax, and enjoy. Air pressure plus heat.
So I start with that, and I also use this and hit
strong pressure.
I like the strong pressure, and it doesn't hurt or anything. It really does help to get the temples. And I usually mute the music. I just rather not have it. But I don't know if you could see any of it. It does massage the eyes. It does get the temples. I kind of feel under here and a little bit here in this your nose area, but you can kind of see, and it does make that noise. So but I don't know if you can see any of it. I just hit the music again. It is that's the only thing. This is very touchy, so I don't touch it at all when I have this on. But I'll turn it off.
Goodbye.
I'll say goodbye. And at the end of it, it will tell you, it'll tell you if the battery's low to recharge it. That's why I said I keep this charged all the time. And it will tell you when your session is over for the massage. It's usually 15 minutes, and it also says no longer than 20 minutes, so you can actually Sometimes I'll use my phone and put a timer on it for 5 more minutes, depending on how bad my headache is. And we'll do, but no more than 20 minutes at a time. So it does help, and it does say when it goes off, like just to relax for a minute before you open your eyes. That way, you know, your eye acclimates back to normal, I guess, so it's not blurry or anything when you open them. But I do find it's helped me, and I just wanted to share it because I thought maybe it would help somebody else if you're having those issues. I think it's worth a try, and that's why I bought it. I thought, well, it's worth a try. I can return it if it doesn't work. But I find it helps, and it also helps me. Some nights I want to just, if I'm having a hard time falling asleep, I'll use it. And that does help. It kind of relaxes you. And as I said, I don't find it hurts even with the strong pressure going over the eye. It's a relaxing massager to me. But like I said, it's something you could try, and if you don't like it, you can always, you know, return it. But I felt like there's some people out there I know who have headaches that might, you know, benefit from it. So it's called Renpho, and it is on Amazon, and you could check out the reviews and everything. That's what I did. And I felt like the reviews were really, really good for that. But check it out if you're having some issues with your headaches. But just know not to use it if you know, have eye issues. But anyway, long little thing there, but just wanted to share that with you. Now I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. So it's about that time. Get some breakfast to eat, and then I think I'm gonna go run to Home Depot, and I may take you in there. It's just going to be outside, so we'll see if there's any flowers or anything that I can show you that you might be looking for. So let's go get some breakfast. All right, so for breakfast I am making just a simple omelet, nothing fancy at all. I like onions in my omelet. I also like if I make scrambled eggs, something like that, I like onions in them. So just very simple, quick, easy breakfast. So I just like to cook those down until they're kind of, you know, caramelized a little bit. And I have 3 eggs that I just kind of whipped up. I'm using reduced fat milk. I'm using 2 tablespoons of this. And if you're doing Weight Watchers, I don't count it because 1 cup is like 5 points, but for 2 tablespoons, I'm like, I'm not going to worry about it. I add some salt and pepper to it. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of Mexican cheese, and that's 2 points. So this whole dish will be 2 points for the eggs. And I'm going to add some green onions to it as well. So all I do, like I said, is once I have my onions done, just add the egg in. But I'm gonna let this cook a little bit. Then I'm gonna put the cheese and the green onions in it, and then start to try to roll it. We'll see how that works. But I find if you move the eggs or move the pan around a little bit, and it moves the eggs a little bit, it kind of cooks a little bit faster, I find. I'm going to add the cheese. And then add these green onions in there. That'll all melt in. I love green onions. So you just add whatever you want if you like ham or anything like that. Bacon, which I could have added to this, but I'm trying to keep it low in points. That's the thing here. 2 points for this egg will be good. And like I said, it's 3 eggs, but it'll work. And I'm gonna try to start turning it, but it's kind of giving me a little bit of an issue. I might have too many onions. Okay, so there. The only thing is that butter spray tends to give a little bit of color to it. So, but I'm gonna half it like that. Added a little bit more salt and pepper to the egg and some more green onions. If you're doing Weight Watchers, this is 2 points because I added the cheese. And I don't count the milk because the milk is like 5 points for a cup. And I felt like 2 tablespoons isn't going to really hurt anything. And it's reduced fat, 2% milk. So I just call that 2 points. And some Ezekiel toast with just a tiny bit of butter. And I do have the blueberries with it. Like I said, I like to have fruit in the mornings as well. So, but this is my breakfast for today. So 3 points, not too bad for breakfast. And it's pretty, it will be pretty filling.
The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing ever will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight.
So I'm just getting back from Home Depot. These are the 2 plants that I ended up picking up, and they didn't have everything I would have liked to have gotten, but for the price of these, this was plenty for this week. So a little pricey, but they are pretty and they will come back. But also I needed something that's more on the tropical side because of the heat. And everything is just, like I said, so hot. All my other plants have died because of it. Even though I was watering them, they just couldn't sustain. I mean, we usually have direct sun on this deck most of the day. So, yeah. It's got some shade right now, which is good because this is partially sun. But you can see these are kind of like a blush sort of color with like white or ivory. And then you can see these little other plants, and these kind of remind me of like a little mini iris, but they're growing from these little areas. So I think that is just so neat. I have not seen these before at Home Depot, so I love the idea you're getting, you know, some more flowers there. And these are more, you know, purplish kind of flowers, and you can see the little ones growing in like that, and there will be some more growing. But this one was $12.98. It's an annual. It's a flowering ginger. And then this one was about $30, but it's a flowering ginger as well. But it's already potted. I didn't have to worry about getting any potting soil or, you know, the pot or anything. So between that and buying the plant, and I think the plant itself will come back. It's kind of like a bulb, I believe is what they said. I'll have to check that out. But if you're looking for some plants, go check Home Depot out. They may have what you're looking for, and they may not. But I did find something nice, so I really do like these. Very pretty. I'm making some energy balls for a snack. Kind of wanted something. So I'm preheating my oven on 350. But I thought I'd share this recipe with you just in case you want to try to make these. And it's a healthy snack. I'm doing this because I need healthy snacks for Weight Watchers. Just something that's a go-to that's not gonna, like a candy bar or anything. I don't want to, you know, fall back into that trap. So this to me I felt like would be a good option. but it is 2 ripe bananas that you would need, and I just mashed those up in this little mixing bowl. Then you just need some old-fashioned oats, and this is the 100% whole grain oats. So just 1 cup of that, 1/4 of a cup of mini, and you want the mini ones, chocolate chips, and I'm using, this is the semi-sweet ones. I didn't have, just plain milk chocolate, so, and I think these are a little healthier anyway. Also, you need 1 tablespoon of protein powder, and I'm using this one. You get a good bit when you order these, and I find that it lasts a really, really long time. Like I said, this is only going to use a tablespoon, so not bad at all. But basically, you're just going to put everything together in this bowl. So all I'm going to do is add like the oats, add chips, oops, stuck, and you add, it's a teaspoon, I believe. Let me double check that first. And actually it's a 1/2 teaspoon, so I don't think a teaspoon would have mattered whether you put a 1/2 teaspoon or a teaspoon. I think cinnamon's great, so, but you just add that in, and as I said, the protein powder, which is really good. So just a tablespoon of that, and that's what makes these protein energy bars or balls. So you just mix it up. I mean, that's pretty much it. And I think if you wanted to add peanut butter or anything like that to it, you could. Like I said, these are really quick and easy to make. The banana is what's going to hold everything together. But you are going to bake these on 350 for about 15 minutes. It's supposed to make 20, but I'm not quite sure about that. So you just mix them up real good. You want to coat those oats just so that way it has those bananas to stick to. And then you're just going to take, a cookie scoop. It says a small one. And you would do that, and just aligned. I'm trying to show you here, but my camera's not quite cooperating. Okay, so just a lined cookie sheet with parchment paper. So you just scoop those out and put that on here, bake it on 350 for 15 minutes. And get ready to put these in the oven. I ended up getting about 19 instead of 20. I'd call these energy bites, not balls, because they're very, very small. So hopefully these will turn out okay in the oven. So 15 minutes. And this is what they look like when they come out of the oven after 15 minutes. So 2 of these would be 2 points. So if you have 2 of them, that's 1 point apiece, however you want to do that. But 2 would be a serving, so that would be 2 points for Weight Watchers. But I think these would be good little snacks for kids as well. It's a healthy snack: oatmeal, bananas, cinnamon, and a few little chocolate chips. It won't hurt anybody. So I think these would be a great little snack to have. And you just store them in an airtight container when you're done. Thank y'all for spending a little bit of time with me today. I appreciate y'all so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell down below. I hope everyone has a blessed day. God bless y'all.